Okay, we can
Okay.
continue.
Yeah, we always listen to, apart from all the extreme metal bands and extreme metal music, we listen to classical music also, another kind of metal music,
Mhm.
and music, like ambiental music, that cannot influence you directly. I think that's something really good to find really, really big uh,
Some kind of
influence.
dark feeling, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's what I want to mean. A really dark feeling, but it's not influenced by other metal bands. I think sometimes other kind of music, it's darker than the main extreme metal music.
I understand what you mean. For instance, like the Star Trek soundtrack, Star Wars soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
It's classical music, but it's also very dark.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And those kind of composers, like you know, different composers, like Michael Nyman, and I really love a really big list of classical composers and classical artists. Also,
Mhm.
we read, writers like Lovecraft. For
Mhm.
Divinity, I was reading all the books by Lovecraft, and it was a really good influence to our music. For this one, for Oblivion, I have to tell that I didn't read anything, but I was trying to use another way of composing. We always try to use different ways to do everything. So I
Mhm.
think you can keep a fresh sound by doing that.
Mhm. How about movies? Is there
Movies,
any? Yes.
yeah, sure. We like all kind of terror movies.
Mhm.
Also gore films, and I love cinema, and every kind of film I like.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I went to the cinema, but to see Transformers, but it wasn't a big influence for me. But
Okay.
no, but it's always good to see different kind of films, movies, different kinds of art, and
Uh,
you can have a really big knowledge about everything. I mean, with the products that the art is going to give you. I think that's really important to keep a really good list of music, cinema, and books, writers, everything. So because you're a musician and the way you're composing, everything is going to influence you. Every kind of situation you live, every kind of book, a film, or record you listen. So the more is the better.
yes, it makes you thinking about that kind of stuff. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Um, are you one of the founding members of Noctem? Because I read somewhere on the internet that two of the founding members left Noctem a couple of years ago, and I must say that the first time that I come in contact with your music.
Yeah, well, it was not 2 years ago. It was in 2007 when we released one of our last MCDs. So we had the former lineup. We have the bass player and the drummer. They were also founding members, but they had to leave. They had
Mhm.
care about other kind of situations in their life. So Bella, the vocals, and me were starting to count with another members. We formed another lineup, including new musicians, and we started that way in 2007, and we didn't stop until now.
Mhm. For the last 3 years, Nocte became very active. What can you tell us about the time back from 2001 when you started the band Nocte till 2007, 2008?
Well, like you said, it wasn't a really active period. It was way passive. We are always changing the lineup. We didn't. I think that the point was that we didn't see the things like we see it now. We were expecting also to grow like a band, to experiment an evolution, but it never happened. It's just a way that you have to be there every day and work on it. So we were really, really young people, like, 18 and 17, and we were thinking about all the kind of, of things. So I think that when we grow up a little and we have like 21, 22, we start working really seriously in this, and we start touring in different countries. We start touring a lot also in our country, in Spain, playing in almost every city. So uh, that break that we have, uh, the including a new lineup was really important to start this new period for the band.
Hmm. I have another question about the latest album of you. You have there two songs, two instrumentals with some exotic names, to say it. So one is called Popol Vuh, and the other one is Kum Kumarkai. What does that mean?
Yeah, Popol Vuh is like the Bible for the Mayan civilization,
Uh-huh.
and it was a really good way to introduce everyone to the album. We
Mm-hmm.
were looking for something really, spectacular, and I think that the way that the orchestral arrangements and the percussion sounds on it, the drums and everything, reflects the concept and the idea that we have from the Bible, from the Mayan people, that kind of book, the Popol Vuh. For the other song, it's Kumar Kar. Yeah, I know it's a quite difficult name, and it's in Mayan language. The meaning is houses of made of rotten material. You know, it was
Uh-huh.
a kind of building that they had when they were in small villages and things like that.
Mm-hmm. When someone speaks about the Spanish scene, bands like Eurocry, Elfo, and of course Noctem comes to one's mind. Could you recommend any other bands from Spain?
Yeah, well, I don't think that the scene in Spain talking about extreme music is the better, the best one.
Hmm.
Everyone knows it. But yes, we have good bands like Gasmark or Dawn of Tears.
Hmm.
Also another kind of bands like thrash bands like Angelus Apatrida, and we have really good bands. But the problem here is that we we have another kind of thinking. We are not thinking to go outside. Here for a Spanish band, touring outside from Spain is like being, really, really famous or to have a lot of success. And it's not the meaning of that. You have to do it because you have to present your album everywhere.
Hmm. I saw some of your videos on YouTube. They are very professionally made. With whom did you make the videos? Who was the director and so on?
Well, from Across Heracles, Towers, and Divinity, it was Miguel Angel Pont. It's a Valencian director.
Mm-hmm.
And, we worked really good with him. We have a lot of ideas that we posted in common with him. So we started to work in that way because the videos express are another way, another weapon to express our music, like when we are playing them live. And we are really proud of course, of the Divinity one because I think it's one of the best things we do until the moment.
Mhm. I thought, especially I liked most the video for the song Across Heracles Tower. What's the concept behind it? I mean, at some moments it was a little bit strange for me because I couldn't understand what do you want to express with it.
Well, the main concept is that time sinks everything. Everything is going to end. So in the video, you can see a man that is trapped into a white room. the band is playing into another location, but it's also it's like you know, the white endless space. And what we want to express is that you know, the man is passing hours and hours inside that room, and he's starting to go mad. So what we want to express is that time ends with everything. So when the video ends, the guy writes into the floor with his blood, time sinks everything. That's the main concept of the song and the video.
Uh-huh. I saw also another video of yours, um, "Under Seas of Silence." I
Yeah.
mean, in that video, you had some girls. I mean, is it necessary nowadays for a metal band when they make a video to have some girls in it, like, for instance, Satyricon or Behemoth does, or Dimmu Borgir?
Well, I don't think that it's really necessary. It's just another element to use.
Mm,
We were using girls, but like you said, in the Across Oracle Tower, it was a guy. And then in Divinity, again, we used a girl. So
mm,
it's just a way to express, you know, in that way the girls were acting like slaves.
mm.
Uh,
Like
main,
another part.
yeah, like another part of the video. I
Mm,
don't think it's something really important. You know, it can be a girl or it can be a guy, a man.
mm,
But it's something about a person, the way of what happened to him or to her.
mm,
So the most important thing is the story that you want to tell, and you have to count with different elements always.
mm.
So that's it.
Do you play in some other bands beside Noctem?
No, no, Noctem is our main project, and we don't have time, you know, to play in another band. Maybe, yeah, another member plays in, you know, in his free time. But we are when we're not playing, we are doing a lot of stuff of the band, or answering interviews, reading the reviews, or preparing another kind of thing, dealing with the label or with the agencies, or closing all the dates to play live. So it's something that keeps you busy all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any last words for the listeners of Full Front Metal Radio?
Yeah, sure. Uh, I hope to see everyone on tour, you know, because we are going to start presenting this new album, Oblivion, from September, and I think it's going to be really great to meet everyone after the show, shake hands, and enjoy a really brutal gig with every one of you.
Mhm. Okay, thank you, Exo, for the interview. I wish you and your band all the best.
Okay, man. Thank you.
One moment.